Who is the wrestling GOAT? Greatest of all time? Well, you came to the right video because we're going to break it down right now. We're going to start strong. We're going to start with 5 names, and one of these 5 names will be determined the GOAT by the real deal, the Emerald G.O.A.T. And before all of you start bombarding me with comments about this, no, Ric Flair and no, Bret Hart, they are not in this video. They can take a back seat because, in my opinion, they're overrated. Now, not saying they're not great, because I don't have an opinion on that. I can't say that because I didn't watch them growing up, but they are not on the level of these 5 names. So let's start off with number 1 from the 1980s, Hulk Hogan. He's off the list, first of all, but I'm gonna give him a decent validation for being the GOAT. He was on top for many years. He grew the WWE into what it is today. He was the starting foundation of it. And despite all of his comments and all of his controversy, he did a lot for the business, so he has to be in that top 5. But he is not the GOAT, in my opinion. Now, when it comes to these final 4, I'm not going to tell you who the GOAT is until the end, so stay tuned. The next name on this list, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, Stone Cold is the main reason. I gotta say The Rock too, but Stone Cold is the main reason why the WWE defeated WCW during the Attitude Era. That alone puts him on this Mount Rushmore. Now, you also look at his shirts are still selling. Austin 316 shirts. And all the legendary moments and feuds and rivalries he had. This guy is easily in the Mount Rushmore. Now we're gonna go on to The Rock. The only reason I put him in this top 4, because he wasn't in the business long enough. Well, neither was Stone Cold, but The Rock wasn't as popular as Stone Cold at the time in the 90s. But the reason I put him in this list is because of his Hollywood. How he's known worldwide, and he's the most famous wrestler worldwide. So you cannot put him in this. That being said, he's in the top, he's in the Mount Rushmore, but we'll see if he makes it to GOAT. And now we got John Cena, who is still active. He's making his way to Hollywood, and he held the most world championships out of anybody in the WWE. He was the top guy for 20-something years, helped carry the company, the top guy. He's still selling merch like crazy. Is he the GOAT? We're going to find out, because this guy has had legendary moments, legendary rivalries. He is in the top 4 for sure. And now, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. My second favorite wrestler of all time. But I'm not going to put bias towards this. Roman Reigns has helped elevate everybody around him. He had that 4-year story with the Bloodline, and he helped elevate Sami Zayn, Solo Sikoa, the Usos. Even people he faced, like Cody Rhodes. There's a lot more I'm forgetting, too. He's had many main event matches. He held the title for 1,300 days. The longest reigning champion in all the past, 30 years. So you can't not... I know there's going to be people coming at me saying he's too new. He's not that great to be on the Mount Rushmore. But there's also a lot of people who agree with me. You got to look at the numbers. And he's basically, since 2020 to now, plus he was already a main eventer before 2020. But 2020 to now, he has been on a different level. And you look at his merch, you look at everything, you look at ticket sales. I'm not into all that, but I'm just saying, I see stuff on Twitter sometimes, and you can't argue that he is one of the GOATs. So to break it down, who is the GOAT? And I'm going to give you the answer. We got to break it down to 2, though. So our first elimination, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's out of here. He is in the top 4, but he is not the GOAT. And unfortunately, I have to eliminate the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, which hurts my heart. Although there is a really good argument to be made for him. This comes down to 2 people. And they're both the GOATs. Stone Cold and John Cena, but they're GOATs for different reasons. Let's hear me out. John Cena is the greatest of all time for longevity, being the face of the company, the Make-A-Wishes, all that stuff. He basically did what Hulk Hogan did, but better. And Stone Cold is the GOAT for saving the company, for being as popular as he was. I mean, I still don't know if I've heard somebody get a reaction like he did every week coming out that loud. And he still gets massive reactions. So that's the answer. I mean, John Cena and Stone Cold, those are the two GOATs. I couldn't pick one. I apologize. But like and subscribe for more videos like this. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see the Emerald kick some ass, and if you want to see some cool edits and you want to see some cool skits, subscribe now.